love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop. I'm so gone, no I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so what? You're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad, I stay strong. You will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math, when I hate I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't
Hello, everybody, and welcome. We are back for another wacky Wednesday. This time, the Formula Argentinas have gone to the home of Honda. We've gone to Japan. It's Suzuka time, folks. We're headed to the East Side track. East Side repping it down, apparently, for the West Side boys tonight. Cali represent. The East Side, in case you didn't know, is nothing but the squiggly bit and the straight bit of Suzuka. So we've got the first corner, first curve, the S's, and we've got the final curve here. Without any further delay, let's get to seeing what qualifying is all about, and we'll talk a little bit about what the drivers have been up to this past week. Quick overview of what happened last week. Qualifying was kind of status quo, except for the big surprise at the front. Quaz led into first place, followed by Valoni, who's been consistently making his way through the ranks at back of the laps. Then followed by Kong, who's always a welcome comer at the front of the pack, followed by Huck Farrell, who loves his Formula cars and his open wheelers. Jay Styles in fifth, Dan Fielder, Chewbacca, Nathan B. Devon, Min-Max, Misfit, and Kev Duty. Only 12 drivers taking to the field last week, as many of them were out on holiday. The first race had tons of excitement, as you just heard the qualifying order. Then we had Quaz taking P1, Kong in second place, Huck Farrell in third, Devon gaining massively with 5 net gained in that race. Valoni losing out 3 from his second place. Then Dan, Chewbacca, Min-Max, Misfit, Kevin Duty, Jay Styles, and Nathan B rounding it out. So a couple incidences there that you can tell from the qualifying to race 1. Race 2 with the front 5 inverted. Quas commanded a race 2 victory over Kong, Dan Feeder, Valoni in 4th place again. Then Min-Max, Huck Farrell, Jay Styles, Chewbacca, Devon, Kevin Duty, Misfit, and Nathan B. That leaves the point standing at Quaz at 100 points and Kong with 90. Huck Farrell with 68, almost nice. Dan Feeder tied with 68, also almost nice. Valoni 65, Devon with 60, Min-Max with 56, Chewbacca with 53, Jay Styles right behind, Misfit, Kevin Duty, and Nathan B rounding out all the people that raced in in event 1. And we've got Quas going to the top, jumping to the pits right away as he nailed that 47-2 to the cross. And on such a short course, I don't expect to see the lap differential really be that big, I think. Hopefully we'll keep everybody within a second or 2 here. And maybe with some slipstream gains and some big toe. I know how much you like that toe, Dogo. Although you're not here, you're here in my heart. As Misha's driving a lovely Falcon livery, looks like. As the cars spitter-sputter away, and Min-Max spitter-sputters off the track and into the pit lane. Misha may be on a fast one, on her way to improve that 49.7. Not this lap round. Purple King going around. Good to see you back in the field. Is that a shell livery by chance? Possibly so. No, it's not. That is something unique. Let's see if we can get a look at what you're driving, sir. Herson's Sire Crops livery, Sire Crops livery, Locks. I wonder if this is custom. It looks very nice. I like it. Clean, and the Purple Kid does go better. That's 11th place for him, 49.4 across the board. And Misha goes back into battle, is right in front of. I think that might be the Huckster. Let's see. It is the Huckster right behind. Huckster goes faster, 48.3. Maybe getting a little bit of toe there for Misha, but also now looking for a gap. Won't find it on this run. There's quite a few cars surrounding him. Might as well go back to the pits and start this one over in case he's got his HUD up. Nope, he's found a slot. He slipped in. Let's see who else is out doing good things. Misha apparently is out there doing good things. Let's head to the live timing. Let's see if we can get a better glimpse of what's happening other than what AutoCam is showing. Bearded was on a good one, headed out to the pits himself. Dan Feeder's doing green things. Everybody else seems to be running tidy. Andrew might be on one though, soon and shortly. 48.2s right now, so that's 7th place for for Andrew. Misha goes to the line. That is a 49.2, excuse me. It's a 10th place for Misha there, improving greatly. Dan Feeder goes a little bit too wide, turn 1. And that should invalidate his lap and effort at the first corner. Ben B loses it on the entrance of the snake. And able to regain some balance there and keep the car going straight, but heads off into the grass. Doing a little bit of clipping there. Maybe a little bit of exploratory work going on. Yeah, I paid for the whole track. I'm going to get all my money's worth as he was on an outlap. Just hitting a relay of the lamp. Coming out of the pits still right now. I wonder who that was. That's Cross coming out of the pits. Maybe we can find a gap and set another lap. Possibly. Going any faster than that 47.2. Bearded's still hot on that tail. With any help from one of the other Boneyard crew members, he could be into the 47.2s or 47.1s, I'm sure. As he already got that help. Baloney, good to see you out on track. And hitting it hard. Is pounding away towards Sector 1. Krippelkin and Ben B are both on their way to improving green in Sector 1, with the Krippelkins in the pits right now, so Ben B is still on one valid lap. Good Max looking status quo right now, but that 49.0 will be their fast lap, I think. Yes, sir. Kieran in the grid on the field. Purple first sector. I don't know who Kieran is. I don't know who Kieran was. But hello, boys and girls. 48.0 right out of the gate. Purple sector 1. I see Bearded with a purple sector 2 right now. I see Kong with a purple sector 3 right now. Who's pipping away who? I think Kieran might have something in the bag. At 17, Sector 2 might have him in the front row. No, not yet. It's 47.7. Racing alongside someone. Who is that? In 13th place. That must be Ben B. Kieran is adjacent to. Escaped them at first corner. I don't know if that helped or hurt them. Definitely hurt them. They're not improving through Sector 1. At 17.1, still gonna stand. Got cheers from Misfit. Let's go Misfit, apparently. Down in 11th place right now, but can do better. Chilling on the hard tires. Yeah, ran the hard tires there. Kieran goes to the line. That improves to the 47.739. Oh, excuse me. That 47.739 was already standing for Kieran. Andrew toting around. Let's see what Andrew's up to. No good. Getting to the line. 48.2 is what he had. 48.5 is what he has now. I don't see a lot of the drivers improving, surprisingly, on this short track. I would have expected more of these laps to come in towards the final couple minutes, but maybe the track has already gone optimum, as it is a short track. We have had quite a few drivers spinning their wheels out here. Kilo's out there in 3rd place, holding down with a 1:33.1 for their best lap being a 47.4. What am I saying? Holy Toledo. My brain turned to mush. Kilo gets to the line, 47.5. Not improving right now, but just playing with horsehair right now, it sounds like. Only 2 minutes left in this qualifying session, or just under. Don't want to lie to my friends. Got Quas in P1, Bearded in P2, Kilo in 3rd, Kong in 4th, Kieran, the newcomer to the grid, in 5th, Baloney in 6th, Andrew in 7th, Ben B leapfrogging into 11th. Got Huckster in 8th. You got Minmax in 9th, Misha in 10th, Ben B in 11th, Misfit in 12th. 13th place goes out to the Krippelkin, Chewbacca in 14th, Dan Feeder in 15th, and I am chilling in the pit lane right now. Still 1 minute left. The drivers will have 2 more cracks at it the way things stand, but they better get a hustle on out of the pit lanes. Quas is on the soft tires still. Only a few other drivers are making that same decision. It looks like Quas, Kilo, Kong. That might be it, folks. Everybody else is in the pits. Only a few people looking to possibly improve. Ben's last crack at it seems like. Kilo getting to the line, stone cold face. That's going to be his outlap. Ben leading this trio. So that's Ben B leading Minmax, leading Kieran. This is Kilo's lap right now. Let's take a look at how this lap is conducted around Suzuka, as long as he can hold it together. Making his way nicely through the S's as a snake swiftly. And around this long final corner, really taking it out wide after hitting that apex and tucking it in real tight and dragging a 47.3 to the line. That'll be his fastest, and he tucks in right behind Bearded. Really showing his force there in his last lap. But one more left to go, possibly. No, that'll be it. Checkered flag was out for him. That's it, folks. What a good run at it. Is anybody else out there to improve? Andrew, no. 48.7. Not quite his best. I think that's it. Who else is still out there? Misfit gets to the line. 49.4. No. Dan Feeder's out there running things. No, he's off into the grass. So that's Quas, Bearded, Kilo, Kong, Kieran, Valoni, Andrew, Huckster, Min-Max, Misha, Ben, then Misfit, the Kerbal, Kin, Chewbacca, Dan Feeder, and I am hanging out in pit lane, folks. Well, we have a moment to do so. Let's go ahead and thank our supporters very quickly. I want to give a shout out to the Atomic Mind, Ben, Vaughn, Ethan, F1, Matt DLH, Misha Massive, Misfit, B-Man, Postal Quas, Rev, Riot, and Scott. Thank you so much for your support, and we also have the server boosters group now that also gets you into the supporters lounge. So if that piques your interest, and sharing nice video streams and all that good stuff is something you would like to see the community do, then please head over to the supporters lounge or head over to the Discord to go ahead and donate. Thank you so much for all the support you guys give to the community. We really appreciate it, and we really hope you enjoy the rewards you get for that donation. Thank you again. And it gives you streams like this. So thank you so much for your support, and back to it. Let's grab someone and throw him in the booth. Who are we grabbing? Let's grab Kilo, as he's always fun to talk to. Special K, how's it going?
Yo, what is up? Hi, hope you're doing well, buddy.
Oh, I am living the dream, doing fantastically. How about yourself?
I'm not doing too shabby today. I got a pretty big tornado warning in my area, but we're safe, ready for the race.
Oh no, glad to hear it. Very glad to hear that you are safe. Talk to me about your qualifying and how you feel about this short course Suzuka, if you might, or also warn us about tornadoes.
Well, I'll start with the course. Man, short Suzuka, not my favorite. I love the full course Suzuka though. Every once in a while, I like decide just to go straight instead of turning right for the last corner, just so I could race the full course. But no, it's fun. It's going to be really interesting because I feel like it's going to be really tight. Yeah, times are very close, and I feel like especially the DRS trend, like once you get behind someone, the draft is absolutely insane. So, but also the curbs are very icy. You touch it, and you're basically donezo. So I think it's a lot about just being careful and stuff like that. But all in all, I think it will be very interesting to say the least.
Right on. I'm looking forward to the excitement. Well, before the race gets going, let me get you back into race control. Good luck,
Thank you
sir.
so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you. But
Yep.
I think I got him. I got him with the last thank you so much. All right. So we have Quas, Bearded, Kilo, Kong, Kieran, Valoni, Andrew, Huckster, Min-Max, Misha, Ben B, Misfit, Kerbal, Kin, Chewbacca, Dan Feeder, all taking to this grid, and away we go. Valoni is off, getting a really good start, but Quas is absolutely gone. Who is that on the far left side? Kilo taking charge. Little bump in the rump, side by side. We've got an orange car spun around at the front. I think that's Kieran. Might be turned around sideways, but getting back turned around by that early contact. So hopefully spinning back the right way now, but probably has roasted tires. I think that's Kieran right in front of Andrew right now. So yeah, Kieran's got absolutely roasted tires in that orange car, but he's driving away strongly. shaking going on from some of the drivers. Hilo headed down the front straight into first corner. Down into 10th place. Was that Kilo who got bumped? Couldn't tell. Hello, DJ Sam LaFleur, and welcome to the party. Man, we've had a lot of excitement in this early race. I think that might have been Kilo who ended up slowing down after bumping Kieran back around the right way. Man, I really do give people the worst commentator's curse. Bearded charging away through the field. There's Min-Max right in front of Andrew, it looks like. There's Andrew with the number 5. Excuse me, there's Quas with the fastest lap. Chewbacca unfortunately disconnecting from the server for some reason. That promotes everybody behind in front. Misfit now, staring at the butt of Andrew. That's Min-Max going wide again. Bearded really staying close to Quas right now. And looking back at Kieran at that 1.7 second gap. Beard's been managing to manage those tires really well after getting that early contact in the first corner. Call it T1 first corner, but called by its appropriate name, unfortunately. Quas with the fastest lap, that last lap round, telling Bearded along. I'm sure he's trying to shake that, but here's a really close battle between Min-Max and Andrew. Nose to tail, Kong trying to regain some positions, go back to the front of the grid. That was Kong who got spun around, excuse me. Kong had spun around, Kilo had made contact. That's what happened. The mystery has been solved. I'm sorry. And Bearded manages to take some action. Mike is low again. How does that happen? Mike is low again. Let's see. How do we fix that? It should be legit, at least better than it was last time. We will see. Is this any better, DJ? Kong getting close to Dan, headed through the entrance to the final corner. It might have also just been me. No, Bearded goes wide at the first corner, and that'll end his tow that he's got from Quas, as Andrew and Min-Max are swapping positions through the first corner, but I don't think that's actually happening. They're swapping places. No, they are side by side as we see Andrew just ahead, but spins out right in front of Min-Max on the inside of the S's, and there's nowhere for Min-Max to really go except for into Andrew right there, and Andrew is backed up against the boards inside the S's trying to regain track position, but has to wait for everybody pass through. Track is clear for Andrew to rejoin, but he's now in the back of the pack fighting with the people who are trying to regain their way to the front. That's with Kilo and Kong. And he's got to have those roasted tires. Now Ben B goes off himself further back in the grid, trying to go the long way and get a taste of that full course chicane apparently. And he got his lickings and he's back on track. Valoni doing Valoni things, making his way downtown, walking fast, faces past. He is homebound to Greece. He's driving fast and not looking behind him. 7th place right now. No. Regained it. I think he regained it, and he's driving away. Still in 7th place. The Kerbal Kin spins out. Ooh. man. You guys need to turn the stream off when you're racing and stop listening to me when I call your names out. I know what's happening now. You guys. Watch it afterwards, please. Appreciate the love and support. Just kidding, folks. The race is going off pretty tidily right now. Quas, Bearded, Kieran all separated by about the same and just out of tow range. Let's watch their laps and see how much they fluctuate. Bearded's got a purple sector 1, so trying to hold on to that fast lap. Their lap times are staying pretty close. Bearded's got a fast last lap, 47.9 for him, and that's a 48.1 for Quasso. He's trying his best to close down that gap, and Kieran's managing his tires, I think, with that 48.2 that he just spun up, or 48.3, excuse me. Andrew getting tied up in a battle between the Kerbal Kin and Kong. I said it before, I'll say it again. They're going after a little bit of contact there. Rubbin's racing for Andrew to get through on the Kin. Kin and Kong going at it side by side. King slides back, Kong goes through. Now there's another battle unfolding. That's Kong and Andrew. Andrew is slowed up through the final corner. Kong got a great run. Kong's going through on Andrew in the first corner. Science Seal delivered, leads them through. Valoni's trying to make his way past Misfit again now. Hopefully this time without incident, self-inflicted. Valoni looking good, trying to make his way through side by side through turn 1. Into turn 1, can he hold on to it? Misfit leaves plenty of room on the outside, and the move is complete, and he leads his way into 6th place, and through the S's we go. Valoni will remain tidy about that, I'm sure. Hello, Riot, and welcome to the watch party. How are you doing? Bearded is closing down that gap on Quas. Was 1.5 down to 0.7. Has gifted that time to Kieran behind, who has not been able to stay in touch. Quite surprising to see Bearded be able to gain that time back just like that. Really lit it up. Here goes Kong trying to get something done on Ben. Let's see if he can get it done before the S's. Otherwise, I think he'll have to hold off until the following lap. Ooh, wanted to make a move at the entrance to the S's, but backed out of it knowing better so. That was the smart move there. Here's Misha getting close to the Kerbal Kid, trying to make a move on the entrance to the final corner. Oh no! And a little bit of contact there as they just crossed up on their lines. And just a little bit of understeer and a little bit wide there, I think. And that will be it for Misha. Back to the back of the lab for them. Bearded under 3/10 now. What is going on? He is on a rampage. Does not want to let Quas walk away with this championship at all. Andrew looking to do things, get something done with Ben B. A little party, a little menage a trois. This is the battle for the lead, but we've got a blue flag in front. Out of the way goes Misha right away. Let's see if Bearded wants to do anything on this lap. Quas goes to the inside pit wall, trying to shake Bearded off, defending the inside line, potentially for T1. He is going to defend the inside line for T1. Pushes Bearded back outside of the racing line. Now they go nose to tail into the first corner. And on the entrance to the S's, that gap has remained stagnant, right at 3/10. Battle for the lead right now. Valoni's trying to get past Min-Max right now, and I'm sure he will, but we want to stay glued to this for just another couple seconds. The move is done between Valoni and Min-Max. That's position 5 and 6. Looking at this, 3/10.5. Getting to the line, the gap is accordioning now. Accordioning. Just a hair slower. What's up, Shu? Sorry you crashed out or whatever technical issue may have bequeathed you. I am sorry. This is Andrew going after Ben B still. Working this to make sure it's done properly, I can only imagine. Nose to tail, that's awfully close. The Kerbal King goes off at the entrance to the S's. Let's go back to that battle with Ben B and Andrew though real quick. Then right in front of Andrew. So close, leaves a little bit of gap and an opportunity at the entrance to the S's. Now he's off kilter. Will Ben B go offline at all and give Andrew another opportunity as he had the run at the entrance, but now seems to have shaken off that speed. Really going for an alternate line, trying to get a run through the final corner and into T1 now. Hopefully he can make that happen. The gap for P1 to P2 has grown to about a second. Bearded may have roasted his tires and lost that grip. I didn't see the lap time exactly. 48.9 to the 48.1 of Quas. So that gap will continue to grow and slip back towards Kieran, unfortunately, it seems. Nose to tail right now between Andrew and Ben B, though. There's the opportunity he was waiting for. Now on the inside, pushes Ben B out. Now Ben B might open up that rear flap DRS. Not for this one, though. Might be close enough to get that slipstream to act like DRS, but now Andrew returning to the racing line, potentially leaving an open line for Ben B to enter, but no, Ben B doesn't have the run to give him another chance at it. Good battles. Sorry to hear you're getting that lag, man, but good on you for stepping away from the computer and giving other people a fair shot at it. Let's see what Kong's up to. He's getting awfully close to a friend called Dan. See what kind of shenanigans Kong can conjure up. A little bit of wheel-to-wheel racing at the entrance of turn 1. Dan Feeder holding off Kong neatly. Very gentlemanly driving between the two of them, keeping it close but friendly at the same time. Dan doing a great job positioning his car tidily, but that might be the opportunity that Kong needed, and he's in and through. Just as I said it about Dan, he went just a little bit wide through the exit of the S's and into the final corner. That's where Kong leapt like a panther. Bearded looking at Quas. We have lap traffic ahead again. That's Andrew. Not between the two leaders yet. but almost. And in 11th place, that's Ben B separating second and third place. And it looks like both the leaders are through on 10th place, and that Andrew has pulled over for both of them. No issues there. This is the battle for the lead, folks. Bearded Quas inside line. Bearded not giving up an inch. Laps remaining. Not much you want to leave on a shelf or on a tire rim. Lap traffic ahead again. Who is that? Unfortunately getting in the way. Kerbal Kid on the exit. I don't think Bearded got interrupted. Hopefully doesn't have to get interrupted again. Was unable to tuck in behind and get any slipstream there down the front straight. Doing good to stay as close as he can. At least was able to stay on the racing line, so there is some hope there. Misfitting Kong, thank you Auto Camera for changing to this. I appreciate the support and the help as always. Back to Bearded, thank you Auto Camera. You heard me complaining. Tried to invisibly torpedo Bearded before DNFing. Couldn't make it happen. I'm sorry. I wish you could. Kong with the fastest lap with 47.8, excuse me. Showing that low fuel pace, 47.8 coming out for Kieran themselves, showing some low fuel pace when not having to compete with the drivers in front or behind, having some clear air possibly for those two drivers. Kilo in 11th place right now after tumbling backwards after an early shakedown. Bearded so close to that gold trophy. Quas standing in the way. Just a couple of tenths ahead. Bearded's faster by those 2 tenths that he needs to catch up. But catching is one thing. Passing is another. I'm not sure he can do anything about it now. 1 lap remaining. Kong again with another fast lap there. Now looking at Kilo, slip back to a second gap. Was a lot closer to Ben B through the S's. Identical lap times coming out from the leaders nearly. Separated by hundreds. Now tenths separating them, nose to tail. Really making a big correction there on the steering wheel. Will this lapper lead to the opportunity that Bearded needs right now? Lappers off, Misfits off in front as well. The race is on. Checkered flag though, that's it. Quas, Bearded, Kieran. Man, that was close. Holy Toledo, followed by the Huckster. Wowza, wowza, wowza. What a race, folks. Then Valoni taking 5th place, climbing up steadily, but surely he did. And we've got Min-Max, Kong. Misfit, Dan Feeder, Kilo, Ben B, Andrew, Misha, the Kerbalkin, and Chewbacca. Wow, what a finish. What a finish. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Let's talk to our man, Dan. No, we talked to Dan last week, I feel like. Let's talk to Misfit. Let's talk to Misfit. I don't care. And let's talk to Misfit. I think this is Misfit. Hello, Misfit.
Hey, how's it going, Nick?
I am living the dream. How about yourself, baby blue?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Are you in a blue plain livery, or did I just not get your livery?
No, that's true. I'm in a blue plain livery.
Okay, very stylish. And then you just blacked out the number plate for extra style points?
No, I just joined late and just chose that default livery.
Right on, right on. How did your race go? Gained 4 positions, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. You know, people were spinning out everywhere. I was keeping my lap times consistent, somewhere between like 49.5 to 50. You know, not enough to stay up at the front, obviously, but you know, there's so much spinning happening on this track that it was, I guess, easy to make up some spots if you're consistent.
Absolutely. And staying on track, we saw some drivers just going a hair off track, and that really ending their race. So as long as you're able to stay within the white lines, I think that was the name of the game, and you played it.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Did you have any major battles with anybody that I'm forgetting about right now?
No, I never really, you know, I got passed by people pretty quick. I tried to keep up with the guys in front of me for a little while. I think it was
Kong.
Andrew.
You're battling with Kong, or you're getting chased by Kong for a few laps, right?
I was getting chased by Kong. That guy
was
is
good.
so fast. He was running like 47s.
Yeah, we were watching you get chased for a few laps before he made that move, and just a little slip up there that he was able to slide right in, huh?
Yeah, he got by real quick on that, right?
Yeah, he was not going to wait for a second opportunity, that's for sure. Well, thank you very much for sharing that, and hope you have a great another race. That was a lot of fun to watch. Thanks for the entertainment.
Yep, thanks so much. Getting ready for it. Bye.
All right. Let's get into the Huckster. Let's grab the Huckster for a moment. The Huckster.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good because I survived that first lap.
Yeah. Yep. I'm glad you did as well. It looked a little messy at turn 1. Didn't quite figure out what happened until after the fact. Looks like Kilo and Kong ended up collecting each other.
Yeah, they clipped tires, it looked like to me.
Man, ouch. But you were able to gain 4 positions out of all the chaos. Happy about that?
Yeah, that was all my places gained, and then I just kind of hung out there until Valoni started catching up to me as he started making up ground. But yeah, it was surprisingly, I don't want to say comfortable, but as comfortable as could be.
Absolutely. And how did you deal with the lap traffic? And I'm sure that played a little bit to do with more so with some drivers than others. Did you run into any?
No, the funny thing was it was Kilo, who's faster than me, who got knocked around. He came up from behind me, and I let him pass me on the straight because it was easy to do so. He's faster than me anyway, so I'm like, yeah, go ahead, take it, and I'll follow you, and I'll keep 4th place. Thank you.
Oh, that's awesome. Right on. That's great sportsmanship. You love to see it. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Of course.
Take care.
All right, see ya.
Bearded and grab Quas. Alright, let's do it. Bearded, and we've got Quas. Hello, folks.
Listen, hi.
Rumble in the jungle. Throw down the gloves, folks. We want taped only.
Dude, this guy, hi. Let me tell you, may as well name him Checo Perez. That defense, Jesus.
He really positioned his car well. I love to see it.
He somehow made his car 1.5 Zukas.
Thank you.
Boss,
Yeah,
do you
that was a
deny
tough
these
one.
claims against you?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm worthy of a Checo, but yeah, no, it was a really good fight though.
That was fun to watch. Thank you very much for sharing some of that. Was there any moment where you think you didn't have it, Quas?
Yeah, like every time in the T1, I wasn't sure. Basically, yeah.
One time I tried, and I overcooked it, and I lost him for like he gained like 1.5 seconds on me because I went super wide.
Where you went out,
and it was
you went deep on the outside, yeah.
Yeah, it was so scary. I was like, oh, I'll try it. It was not worth trying.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
so.
Is there
so
just
scary.
less grip out there on the outside line, or what were you think that you're dealing with there?
It's because if I go we're running in at like the same mile per hour, right? Because I have to get out of it earlier. Because if I don't, you lose the back end of the car. We're literally riding it on the threshold into T1.
Oh, of course.
Every single time. You go a couple miles an hour over, and the car just starts to give out, and it's scary.
Gotcha. Okay. Right on.
I was terrified every T1.
Right on. Anything you guys are looking forward to for race 2, specifically?
Hoping that Quaz gets to feel the draft.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Feel the draft, feel the burn. Good luck, folks. I'll spit you back into race control. Take care.
Thanks, I.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you, guys. Good call on grabbing those guys and throwing them in the mix. That was fun. We've got the V-Dog, Valoni, Huck Farrell, Kieran, Bearded, Quas, Min-Max, Kong, Misfit, Dan Feeder, Kilo, Ben B, Nathan, Nathan B, and Andrew, and then we've got Misha, Kerbal, Kin, all taking to this wonderful, great start we have going for us. Riot hopes Bearded crashes. Smells worse than Kilo. I'm not sure about that. I haven't seen Kilo's toes, much like Dogo. Must smell pretty bad. The lights are about to go on. We're smelling Dogo's toes. Where we go, Suzuka Town, here we go. Let's go. Hello, Abstract RCC. Thanks for joining us. You just joined us for race 2 of the lab. Here we go. Ooh, T1 looks neat and tidy. No, it's not. Mid-Max off in the background. Boss makes his way up into 3rd place. Huckster into 4th. Bearded still lingering off into 5th place right now. It's close through the grid still. Kilo in the background lurking in 8th place, trying to make his way back up forward. Hard race 1 for Kilo and Kong, both of them trying to make their way forward again, having the 50 laps to do so. Hopefully gives them enough time. There goes Quaz, I think. No, that's the Huckster defending on the inside. There's Misfit in the background of the blue car defending hard. Kilo trying to push their way through. There's Misfit defending against Kilo. Kilo on the outside. Misfit in the blue car on the inside. Holding on to that position. Not. It's Kilo through. Repeat of race 1. Happened early, happened fast. It's done though. There's Misfit. There's Kilo leading in the front. Let's go, Dan. Cheers in the background for Dan Feeder. No, but Dan goes off in the background. Oh no, it's worse than the commentator's curse. It's the viewer's curse. Throwing Dan Feeder out for a loop, but he's back on track and past the Kerbal Kin at least. And he's through clean and tidy. Kong's trying to make up ground. He's right behind Bearded. Bearded's neck and neck with the Huckster. getting held up. This is unbelievable. Bearded got held up, still locked into 5th place by the Huckster. That Kong is now caught up from race 1. Unbelievable pace for some of these drivers. Unbelievable respect. Only going for these high percentage moves. Don't prove me wrong now, Bearded. Make sure you make it clean. In the background, that's Kilo going off. Big wreck from Kilo, big tank slapper into the final quarter. Couldn't quite get it to grips. Kieran with the fastest lap of this race into 2nd place, might drive away with it. There's Bearded, there's Kong. Kong goes through on Bearded. Gotta make this move past the Huckster. I'm sure these might be team orders. Let's go. Here's Misha. Here's Ben B in front. Min-Max dropping out, disconnecting from the server. That'll promote some drivers ahead. Bearded staying glued to Kong right now. Kong glued to the Huckster. Gotta make this move happen soon, I'm sure is what Bearded's saying. Otherwise, I want that position back. You get 2 laps to make it happen or else. Boneyard boys going at it, maybe going for a little bump in the rump. Shake and bake, no. Bearded tucks in through the 1st corner. Not under threat yet. The gap between the Huckster and Quas has grown to 2 seconds now. They want to make it happen soon, or Quas might walk away with it. Andrew's now going to be on Misfits' next hit list, or vice versa, I should say. Oh, there's the wiggle from Kong. Bearded's not going to wait any longer. He wants that position back, I think. They're losing ground. They're losing ground fast. Threatening into T1. Good side by side, nose to tail leading into the S's. Ooh, I think Kieran's off into the S's. He is. Kieran's all turned around and drops back into 6th place. Can they tuck in this pack? No, they'll have to wait till a little bit further back to get filed in. Order spins around again. Ah, the Suzuka grass, so slippery. I know it all too well. I've done this myself many times in ACC. Ah, not the way you want to see it go down. Bearded and Huckster, this is going down for real this time. Huckster pushed to the outside and kissing the curb. May want to do a little over-under, got it delivered. Back to Bearded as he just had a tank slapper on exit. Bumped up slowed down the Huckster. Got a bump in the run from Kong. Holy smokes, a lot of action going on, but long story short, Bearded's back into 3rd, Huckster in 4th, Kong in 3rd. Now going to be going after the Huckster. Cheers going out for Valoni in 1st place. Running away with it, running away with me. 48-2 to the 48-0 of the guy behind. That's Quas. Might be able to walk away for just a little bit longer with that pace. Side by side going down in the background. Who is that? That's Kong. That's the Huckster. That move might be done. It is. Can the Huckster pull off another beautiful over-under? No, not this time. But there is another take slapper from Kong on the entrance to the S's. Huck cannot respond. Oh, who's that spun off? That's Bearded. No, at the entrance of the S's, Bearded goes around and everybody that he's fought to pass is back. No, Min-Max back in it, 5 laps down. What kind of pace does he have? Some resurgence maybe, possibly so. The way this race is going, it's anybody's ball game. Misha in this pack of Quattro. Does Misha have blue tires? Misha has blue tires. Hold on. Distracted by this. Side by side, we've got Huckster. Who's fighting who right now? Ben B is through on Misfit. I'm sorry, and Misha lost out to Kilo. I'm so distracted. I was wondering why her livery looked so weird. And there's Ben. Go, Ben! Getting spun out. A same place I think that Bearded did. Files back in just in front of Andrew. I just gotta back this up. Who's that spun off? I think that might be Min-Max. No, that's the Cripple Kin pulling off and over, letting all those drivers through. There's Misfit fighting with Kilo right now. This trio, let's go to Misha's car very quickly. Blue tires. Blue tires. Not blue wheel wells, these are blue tires. And there's a battle between the blue cars, Misha and Misfit. Sitting in a Formula Argentina. Bumping WHEELS. Damn, there's not an E there. Min-Max and the Cripple Kin going at it. I think that's who those drivers are. Yes, they are. Getting close there. Boss has backed that thing up right into Valoni, apparently. Battle of the Blues continues on. Misha and Misfit swapping positions back and forth for just a hair. Misfit goes a little wide at T1, and so does Misha, looking to have a little bit of a slip. Now tucked in front of Ben and Andrew. We're now going to want to get by these Smurf tires. That Quattro, that's Misha, Ben, Andrew, and Bearded. And Bearded pushing this pack along right now. Mr. Clean 320. Hello, another Dan Fielder supporter. Dan Fielder sitting in 11th place right now, running a 49.6. Let's look at his lap and see how he's doing. Dan Fielder, that 49.6, 49.5 being his best lap, so he's running pretty consistently right now. And I'm glad to see him doing so despite the place that he's running. Consistency will be key, as we saw Misfit climb through the ranks with his consistency himself. Andrew seemingly has an error at the entrance or the exit, entrance of the S's, it looks like, and he is DNFing. Punch the big red clock, punch the button, and he is out. Pull the ejector handle and off to go grab some ice cream to soothe those wounds. That's what I would go do. I've got Jamocha Almond Fudge and Rocky Road in the fridge. Tell me what kind of ice cream you like in the comments below, please and thank you. Misha getting passed by Bearded. Looked like that was pretty easy for the B-Man, as he had front row pace early on in this race. Ben with another mistake, it looks like, at turn 1. And Dan gaining positions left and right, it looks like, just as soon as I said it, climbed his way. Oh, there's a battle for the lead. Valoni slips back into second place. There's Quas just ahead. I'm gonna stay on this one right now. That's not Kong in the background. That is the Cripple Kin. So don't get confused. Pistachio ice cream, favorite salted caramel coffee for the win. Are they any particular brands that you like then for such salted caramel coffee? I feel like that's a very specific brand or blend of coffee. Valoni with a 49.5, obviously having some sort of slip up there on that lap, not able to defend his best as he has before. Pistachio is a great choice. I can respect that 100%. Misha looks to be battling the blue Smurf car as well. East Smurf versus West Smurfs. Baby Blue versus Dark Blue. Who's got it into turn 1? Baby Blue on the inside of Dark Blue. Holding on. Can't do it. Misfit Has to fall in single file. Who's that spinning off in front? Is that Bearded again? Bearded having another mistake. Dan Feeder might get by. Another driver making mistakes. By the end of this race, 16 laps, only 9 left to go, folks. There's another driver having mistakes. That's Kilo slipping back behind Bearded now. Dan may just make his way to the top 10. He's gonna do it. He can do it. If he can't do it, no one can. No, Dan the man back into 10th place. Let's see if he can hold on there. Ben B is a ruthless driver and will want to have a top 10 finish as well, so hopefully that can stay where it's at. But right now we've got the Misha and Misfit battle continuing on. Background is that another driver that is Bearded on the same lap as these guys. So Bearded about to get past Misfit possibly. I believe that will be a move for position done into turn 1 or before turn 1 even. No, just a threat. Couldn't make it done. Just a threat. Nose to tail into the S's, it seems. Filoni still touching base. Identical almost lap time to Kloss. Wow. Half a second. He's really clutching on to first place right now. Oh, Bearded. Almost having a big wreck with Misfit. Oh. Not quite sure what happened there. Bearded's off at the exit of the final corner. Misfit's off at the edge of the S's. Dan Feeder's back into the top 10. Misfit's hung up, trying to get back on track, down to 11th place. Not the way you want to see those battles end, folks. Kilo's into 7th place, 4 tenths back from Bearded after his incident behind Misfit. So Wounded Bird trying to hold on. Filoni keeping in touch with Quas majorly into turn 1. 3 tenths back. Unbelievable pace and drive. Almost identical lap times for Quas and Filoni. Five laps remaining in this event. Who will be the playmaker, the rump shaker, the gift taker? Bearded tumbling down with more mistakes, it looks like. Man, oh man. Whew. Talk about throwing it all out there. Bearded has pushed from lap 1 and has not stopped. Lit up his tires, last place, first place, don't give a you-know-what. Bearded is throwing it all out there, trying to clinch his way back to a top spot. 110% or nothing, it looks like, for the Boneyard boy of Bearded. Oh no, Kilo! Oh, Kilo throwing a little bit of that Boneyard blood at Suzuka. Tucks in behind Dan Feeder, who's now into 8th place. Kilo trying to tuck in back on track. Lots of traffic right where he was at, not interrupting the racers ahead, or the leaders, I should say, as Quas and Kilo really close to it. So Quas and Kilo, Quas and Maloney, excuse me. Wow, so close. Unbelievable. I'm not even sure Bearded is getting this close to Quas in race 1, to be honest. This is quite scary. Maloney's got to be on edge. This has got to be a new experience for Bologna as well, dealing with lap traffic this way. New driver to sim racing. So maybe not as experienced with lap traffic as others are, but them staying out of the way. That is fantastic. Very, very good. Perfect spot to catch those drivers. Kieran staying close to Misha right now, 4/10. Kieran had significant pace in race 1, but had some slippery slopes of mistakes in race 2 and led them to climb back through the order. Stayed tucked into Misha right there. Gotta make that move done, and it is done. Into turn 1. Thank you, Auto Camera, for missing that for us. Really appreciate the support. And 3/10 slower for Voloni on that last lap. Quas is gonna be able to hold on, I think. And this should be the last lap, I think, folks, the way it worked out last race. I don't know why it's not showing a white flag, checkered flag, but it should, if I'm not mistaken. Quas headed down the main straight for the final time. There we go. White flag is out. I'm sorry. There we go. I will get distracted if you flash your man titties, which isn't good. Kieran really close to Bearded now after making that move on Misha earlier. Leaders are just getting through the S's now, just in front of those drivers, so nose to tail there. Here's Quas, now about to get interrupted by Dan Feeder, who, if he lets them go now, will secure his 8th place, but if he stays ahead of the leaders now, we'll have to complete one more lap, and one more lap for Dan it is. Quas taking P1, Kong in P2. How did Voloni... No! Did Voloni run out of fuel, possibly, or had an error somewhere? Voloni in P3, Kong in P2, the Huckster in 4th place, Bearded in 5th place. Bearded taking the checkered flag, leaving it all out there on the home track of Honda in 5th place. Kieran in 6th, Misha in 7th. Dan will take 8th place victoriously in the top 10. 9th place for Ben. Kilo taking 10th. 11th for Misfit. Kerbal Kin in 12th. And Minmax taking 13th. And Dan doing his victory lap just like Mr. Clean knows he would. Anybody we want to talk to? Anybody particular you want to grab? Grabbing Dan the man. You've got fans in here. Dan?
Holy, how's it going?
Living the dream. How about yourself, Dan?
Not the best night, I'd say. That was a tough track for me.
I It sure is a tough track, that's for sure. But, your fans think you did all right.
Oh boy, people are watching, eh?
Yeah, you got people flashing their titties for you in the stands. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Flashing their private parts at the camera and trying to distract them to get you ahead.
I like where this is going.
Yeah, it worked out. I think at least 2 drivers got distracted, and you were promoted from 10th to 8th there. So, Mr. Clean 320 really hooking you up and helping out apparently.
Oh, I definitely know who that is. Shout out Kevin.
Hello, Kevin. And you got other people threatening to flash their private parts as well. Please save it for the races, folks, when I have something else to watch. So how do you feel about the car, the track, the combo, everything like that?
Honestly, the car is great. I just can't figure out this track, it seems. Picked up a couple places from other people's mistakes, but overall not terrible.
Right on. And it seems like you're getting some consistency out of the car too. You may not be the fastest, but you're keeping the rubber side down and just plugging away. Are you getting your groove in?
Yeah, I mean, by the end of that, I was within half a second each lap, so I'd say I'm getting a pretty good feel for the car.
Awesome. Well, keep the consistency up, and I'm sure the results will pay for it. You've got Kevin and Chris fighting over your love in the chat right now, so you might go tend to those friends.
Good to see the fanfare.
Oh, I love it, and thank you so much for sharing this with your friends. I really appreciate it, Dan. I really do appreciate the love and support, or having your friends and or even your enemies watch you race your cars, and I'll gladly stick the camera on you if you want me to.
Excellent, man. Sounds good. It's always a blast. Appreciate the casting.
Thanks, Dan. Enjoy the race. Take care, brother. Have a great night.
You too. Thanks, man.
Bye. This is congratulating Kilo Whiskey and Riot on their engagement. I didn't know that was a thing. Congratulations to the two of you, and a merry ceremony to the both of you. I wasn't invited, but thank you so much. And thank you, Mr. Clean, for appreciating me, appreciating you guys. And this is getting to the moment where we are going to be wrapping up the stream. We might have some standings to quickly review. See if we can take a look. See if it's got posted yet. Stand by. Session in progress. Results are not posted yet, but we will get around to reviewing those for the next race, obviously. But an amazing couple of races. Thank you so much, everybody, for the amazing entertainment. Thank you very much for the love and the support you guys give. I can't understand why you guys enjoy this so much, but I'm glad you guys do. And thank you to all the drivers for the amazing entertainment and the support that they give. And if you like what you see, you know where to find us. Find us on the Discord. Come hang out with us. Come talk smack about your friends driving, or come be helpful and promote the community. We're looking for people to get involved and to want to be a part of stuff. So if you want to help doing some video editing or some video creation, please get a hold of me in the Discord and we'll put you to work right away. And with that, folks, that'll be it. Please join us next week, or before that even. We are going to have our Thirsty Thursday event tomorrow evening, obviously. And then we have our Automobilista Friday events that are consistently going thanks to the Huckster. So if any of those interest you, join us. And then also on Monday nights, we have the practice for the Formula Tangos that we're running tonight. And then obviously Wednesday next week, back to this. So with that being said, that is all, folks. Have a wonderful night. And as always, please stay safe. Good night, folks.
chasing the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want, and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't I'm so gone, no I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so what? You're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad, I stay strong. You will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math, when I hate I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this,